Hello, Internet. Welcome to the Lucky Card 24. That's right. This is not game theory. So, as of like a week ago or so, at the time of recording this, Game Theory posted a video called Game Theory's 15th Anniversary Musical Special, or something along those lines. And, fun fact, I like music. So, I listened to it. It's really, really good. Some parts are really, really good. And so, I just wanted to rank them for fun. I told people that you weren't going to get any more videos for this month, since I'm swarming you with videos in June. You'll see the summer plan video when it comes out June 1st. But yes, this is your last video for this month, and then tomorrow you'll get nothing. I'm not sure why I said tomorrow. And then May, you'll get like 1 to 2 videos. Yes. Alright, where was I? Okay, so this song doesn't really have concise separate songs, which is why it's weird to be making a ranking video on it. But I personally have separated it into about like 6 or 7, don't laugh, you're stupid and gay, segments. You'll see when the number shows up on screen, okay? These consist of opening, writing, editing, writing, branding. Anyways, you'll see, but I don't think that there's a bad song here. I just definitely think there is a least good. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Socials is the worst one. Oh my god, there's no way that I can choose anything else but Socials being the last place. Okay, so let's talk about the host's performances. Tom is one of the better parts of the song. I enjoy his voice in the song, especially when he's singing the slow parts near the beginning, but it's not really that great near the end, but no one's really great at the end. Since she's on screen, Amy, her performance in video looks weirdly out of place with her singing voice. I don't think it's a big claim to say that Amy's not a professional singer, but it definitely sounds like she's not a professional singer. Lee is weirdly messing with his voice a lot. He makes a joke halfway through, you'll see when it comes on screen, and he strains his voice to deliver it. I'm not sure what that is or why he did it, but it doesn't really sound great. And Santi doesn't sing in this one. Yep, Santi doesn't sing in this one. Not a single line. Not even in the chorus. He just moves around bobbing his head, which is a crime, because I feel like Santi would have made this song better. And then we get to the worst part of the song. No offense to them, by the way. If they happen to see this, they probably won't, because I have 29 subscribers. But dear God, Kai cannot sing low notes. Please do not, if this happens to get an encore version in the 30-year anniversary, dear God, do not give her slow notes. She sounds so much better when she's singing not slowly, because now she just sounds weird. The what is it? A demographic, if you please, doesn't sound good at all. I'm not gonna say that I'm skip this track in particular because of Kai, but it's really close, dog. Yeah, I just don't like it. It's so not bad. There's some good parts in here that make up for it. It's just not as good at all. Where was I now? Yeah, basically, I guess everyone's voice does well in the chorus part. I like how they all blend together, and I don't want to say this because it seems rude. Kai sounds a lot better when she's not the only one singing. What does that mean? I mean that it sounds a lot better when people are covering her vocals. But I will admit this post-it scheme right here on screen, it does sound pretty good, so I guess I'll give her that. But the beginning part where she's singing slowly, dear God, never make her do that again. Or them. Never make them do it again. I don't know their pronouns or genders. I don't discriminate, guys. Anyways, yeah, Socials is the worst one by far, but we can get better than this. We could definitely get. There could be worse.
See and say I've eaten Lays, I guess I should inspect this link upon my Twitter page.
We still won't call it X.
And Insta Reels might hit the field should audience intersect with folks who cried when children died inside a pizzaplex.
We'll pave the way with AMAs.
In TikToks we take pride. Our Facebook page was making waves until the platform died.
Branding. Okay, so I don't want to say that there is a very clear issue with this song, but there's a very, very clear issue with this song. I'm not going to come out here again and say that another one of these crew members is not a talented singer, because I feel like I've said enough negative stuff already, but I don't think Nicole is a talented singer. I'm not sure that's a massive stretch either, but I know for one thing, she's sure as hell not an actor. Her line delivery and the speaking parts are so janky and weird, it kind of takes me out of it. And now, obviously, that might just because of her accent. I'm not being racist. I'm not saying that, oh, because of her accent she can't sing well. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the way her voice specifically sounds, it doesn't match well with the song, because her line delivery takes a minute to happen. And the parts where she's singing fast, like as you're seeing on screen, they don't really sound well because her voice doesn't match that. I'm sure if they gave her a slower song and not the rock genre, it definitely could have sounded better. I had faith. I have faith in it, possibly. Maybe for that encore I talked about a little bit earlier. There is a couple more things to talk about in this one, specifically the hosts, specifically Tom and Amy. No, Santi and Amy. Santi is not singing well in this one. He only has like 2 lines specifically, and they're not great. Santi's like straining his voice. I'm not sure what's with it with the hosts and straining their voice, but he's doing it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it sounds like his regular voice, except it sounds like a YouTube singer, if that makes sense. It sounds like Piper Raquel before OnlyFans, like how you would sing, like how she sung when that was occurring. It also doesn't help this song that it's the longest one by far. I will admit, though, Gwen has some decent parts in here. Her voice sounds a little too high-pitched for some parts, though. Amy's eyeliner thing right here, it's really good. I think it goes on decently long, and I think that it really couldn't have been performed better than it was. Lee's little narration bits is not great, but who cares, really? I'm not counting the talking parts in the song. Let's see. This part with the alterations and amends, I really like it. Yeah, this is probably one of the best parts of the song. Not this part specifically, the part after this part, but this part right here. Yeah, this is really good. I like the melodies. I like how the instrumental is for this part. I like the rock genre. It definitely could have been performed better, but I'm not gonna say, oh, this is the worst one, because it's Socials. Socials is the worst one, in case you forgot. But there's still really, 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 really good parts about this. Like, what's another positive I have here? Oh, that intro bit is one of the hardest things I've heard in a long time. Again, because it's Nicole singing, it doesn't really sound pleasant, but I feel like if they did enough, it definitely would have been a lot better. This part right here sucks. This part is the worst part. He does the stupid rhyming structure where it's like, don't celebrate, we still need metadata. That doesn't rhyme, dog. Yes, it does, but celebrate and data don't rhyme. You can't just add syllables to make it rhyme. This is like, well, I can't think of an example, but it's like that, okay? Anyways, yeah, this is not the worst one, but it definitely could be better. It definitely could be a lot better, actually. Anyways, yeah, that's it for branding. Let's move on.
Effects.
57 bigger eyes, 64 kerning, 70 clear skies, darker skies, burning. Vision to the left, a pixel to the right. No, to the left was best.
A little bit too bright.
Brighter, bolder, hotter, colder, lighter, tighter, younger, older, make it longer. Change lobster, harder, better, faster, stronger, cool, hip. Use glitz, huge tip, lose it, you shift, zoom, twist, you flip, move.
And now we've gotten to the amazing songs. Okay, so on that note, Finale's the worst of these songs. Not the worst of all the songs, the worst of the amazing songs. But I have some good news. Since we already talked about them, I can talk about the performances of Nicole and Kai, since yes, they sing in this song. They sound so much better for some reason. I think Nicole specifically sounds a lot better than she did in writing. And Kai sounds a lot better than they did in socials. Which is cool. I really liked how I wouldn't say trained more. I would say I liked how they tried more. That sounded wrong as well. Anyways, yeah, their performances are really good. Nicole's little part is really good. I liked it. Kai's part is fine, but it's also fine, you know. I'm speaking words. Nothing burger ass. Okay. Tom is really good. He's one of the main singers here. Although I will admit, Tom's constant reminders of GTLive being a channel and the fact that Ash wasn't in this video is slightly taking me out of it. Don't get me wrong, it's still good, especially this part here. Tom kind of goes in, but it's just too much getting constantly reminded that the best looking host is not here, you know? Like, I've noticed, trust me, I've noticed. But I think my biggest problem here comes from Santi, which I feel like I've said a lot more than I should, especially considering what comes up next. Not next, but coming up in the video. Keep watching. Santi just doesn't really add much, really. Also, this Do a Little Theorizing reference to the Stupendium's other song, Do a Little Theorizing, is really clever because the Stupendium wrote both of these songs. Very nice. Anyways, Santi is just a nothing burger in the song. Amy is slightly better. I like her vocals here. And Lee is good as always. Wonderful. I'm thinking of anything else I can say that won't ruin the rest of the list. Well, I guess I could kind of talk about, yeah, these little bits of chorus. They're really good. I really like them. Except the government keeps in the Pentagon basement, the president eats them. That does not rhyme. That does not rhyme, Santi. It does not rhyme. Stop trying to convince me it rhymes, Santi. It does not rhyme. Anyways, also this with which designer? That's weird. It sounds odd, and I'm not really sure how to feel about it. Also, yeah, this ongoing joke here. They want to kill Kevin McAllister, specifically Lee. Yeah, that's it. Anyways, yeah, it definitely could be better. It definitely could be worse. But I feel like it could have been a lot better if Tom didn't reference Ash so many times at this end. Because trust me, we know. I've noticed. Anyways, moving on.
We've grown our hoard of PNGs by raiding asset libraries, although we cut that song to keep this musical more timely.
We've laid voiceover audios, the video essay cornerstones, made sound and music for the show.
Hey, can I get some quiet, please?
We've
Opening is just that. It's an opening. It's a really good opening, too. Firstly, this little intro part with Tom is very nice. Although, side note, I don't like how any person puts a sweater over their hoodie. Because then what's the point of putting a hoodie on? Anyways, yeah, this part is really good. Sorry, this part of the song is pretty good. But once you go onto the Zoom call and you get to the actual other three hosts, it gets interesting, to say the least. First off, might as well talk about him since we're still on him. Tom sounds really good in this. Lee sounds... no, I'd say Lee sounds pretty good at this. Santi is kind of not there this segment, oddly. Anyways, Amy is really good. This whole chorus part with Tom is really nice. I like that there's a enlayment with the bass frequencies. I like that part. It's really nice. And then out of the four chorus parts, Santi has the worst one for sure, because basement, the government eats, or the president eats them. Those doesn't rhyme. Who's craving for treats was made by uranium and flavored by beef. Yeah, that doesn't rhyme, Santi. Although I will admit, the contrast between that and Amy's chorus bit is a little odd, since it's slightly faster translating into a slower segment, which would be weird and wonky if it wasn't a good slow segment. What else can I say about the other three? Because, I don't know. Lee's is the funniest one. I can definitely say that. I like how this grown man wants to murder this kid. I think that's the whole joke about it, actually. At the end of Lee's chorus part, though, it sounds like he's kind of straining for breath. Like, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but, like, it sounds like he's running out of breath there. He's like, Kevin McAllister. Which, I'd understand. I'd understand if it'd be pretty hard to do all that in one take. But you could do other takes. You know that, yes? Why didn't you? I also think that Lee's chorus part goes on a bit too long. Like, we get it. But these notes at the end, did I grab you, or something like that, is really good. I liked it. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, yeah, there's a calendar part with Gwen, and yeah, I might as well talk about her since I haven't referred to her throughout the entire video so far, and she's in basically all of the segments. Basically, Gwen, she sounds fine in this one. A little too high-pitched for my likings, like I said in one of the other segments, but honestly, it's not that bad. This whole part right here with the stretching on the elephant rhyme, it's not great. It's probably the worst part of the song, and which is why it's only number 3. But this part immediately after is the best part of the song, so I guess it's doing something right. Basically, this song is good. there's some problems, like Lee's chorus part going on a bit too long, and Gwen's voice isn't really my cup of tea. But I can understand why this would be somebody's favorite part. Also, this is longer than branding, so I lied. I'm sorry, I forgot. Alright, moving on.
We saw with Bam Bam 17, indie mascot horrors evergreen.
And of late we've noticed on our screens frequent new Macaulay Culkin
We got
memes.
Fashion and Bird Week back to back, so tracks those fandoms have to sack.
Those random facts about handy snacks, if the comments packed, you can bank on that. Okay, then we'll get it tabulated on a spreadsheet, tagged and dated.
On a calendar where the channel's work is arranged and aggregated.
Oh boy, writing. So, there's so many good things about writing, I don't know where to start, Melissa. We're gonna start with Melissa. Melissa's vocals are heavenly in this song. The way she drags on her notes don't at all sound forced, but instead sound rehearsed like she was in choir in middle school or high school, which is a really good thing when you have a musical episode. The other people aren't half as bad either. Jess is funny, but she doesn't really give good singing stuff, good vocal songs. That makes sense. Not at all. She doesn't really sing much. Eddie has probably the best quick part of the song. You know, the OMGMOs. That's funny. I like it. His rapping voice isn't that bad either. Let's see. I kind of... One of my problems with it, though, is that it feels shorter. It feels shorter than the rest, which shouldn't be the case at all, actually, but... Hey, who minds? I know, I don't. Because this is really good. I like how it references the chorus parts from the last segment. I really enjoy that. I really like how all of them get handed to Mike, which, yeah, it probably would have been better hearing the other people sing responses to the chorus parts, but hey, at least we get Jess talking about toes or whatever. Don't clip that. Anyways, I feel like there's only one more thing I can say about this part, and it's that, you know, it's good. But there is one more part, though, of writing. The hosts. They do a reprise of the chorus stuff from the last segment, except slightly longer on the last note, which, I don't know, man. It would have been a lot better if they sung the whole bit and jumped in whenever. Like what's it called? A polypatonin or something like that, where multiple people sing lines while the other people sing their own lines, so it mixes together and make a beautiful harmony. I would have enjoyed that a lot more, but I don't really mind it. Still, it's good, it's really enjoyable, and it would be the best one if it weren't for one specific thing.
Okay, team, it seems a brand new Hall of Theories has arrived. Some great themes, a little oddball, but the weird is where we thrive. So let's check in on all the scripts you've been assigned. Take some off, get them approved, and then set our collective minds to the latest slate of theories in the theoristic pipeline.
I've written Tom's comments on the content and our report on Foxy's shows.
And Amy had some safety-centric takes on using swarms of wasps as clothes.
Well, Senti came by yesterday with thoughts on the USDA and how it might be best to say when we propose that the next new beef conspiracy is more than what it seems to be. It's all only allegedly, and Reddit means COMGMOs.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not.
So, fun fact about me, I like rap music. If you put me in a room with a really good rap song, I'm bumping to that, bro. Which is why my favorite section is editing. Santi's the main rapper in this one, since none of the editors really want to rap, except for one that I'll mention in a little bit. But dude, Santi's a banger rapper, bro. Obviously, it was going to be good lyrically wise. It was written by the Stupendium. You know, we work. Santi is really good. Yossi here is actually really good too. Yossi has the best part of the song, but honestly, the end part of this one is iffy to me. But it's still really good, because, so basically, look, he says it ain't for the weak, and then he rhymes it with 4 times a week. He rhymes week with week, which, yes, does rhyme, but it's the exact same thing, so it's not really purposeful. Anyways, no, but it's still really good, and if the worst part of a good song is still good, does that make the song bad? No, actually, it makes the song really, really good. Basically, there's multiple issues some could have with this, but I personally don't see any of them. Editing is so good. In fact, it's really hard for me. I said that Yossi has the best part, but it's really hard for me to it's really hard for me to decide which part of the song is the worst one, because, is the best one, because there is no best one, because it's all just really good. Yeah, it does seem somewhat shorter than the rest, but I said that for writing, and look how I was wrong. So, honestly, I think editing is 10 out of 10. I don't give 10 out of 10s often, but editing is a 10 out of 10.
They bounce back some feedback, we polish and tweak. They thumbs up the soundtrack, our job is complete. The process is down packed, but not for the weak.
We gotta do the whole thing 4 times a week.
The brand is being handled well, the team can get to editing.
Voiceovers in the can, but need some visual embellishment.
The assets are assembled in the schedule saying let's begin. They didn't want to sing, so I'm rapping here instead of them.
Hello, Internet! Yeah, I decided to do it one more time. I hope you enjoyed. I did not script this video in the slightest, but I think it came out pretty well. I know I said that I would swamp you with videos in June, and I will, which is why May's only going to have that one Cuphead video on May 1st, and nothing else for May, because there's so much stuff going to be happening in June, July, and August, you're going to hate me. What else can I say? If you made it this far, why not subscribe? You must have liked it. You must have liked listening to me, because I'm the best. You must have enjoyed it. Subscribe. You should subscribe. Consider it. Yep, my next video is May 1st. Let's see if there's anything else I can think of right now. No, I think that's it, actually. Tell me if you want more of these song rankings. I really enjoyed doing this. And with that being said, goodbye, fellas.